32 Nintendo games have just received their Playscores this March 2018. The Playscore is a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional Playscore. Guild Battle Arena. Invincible Cat's Couch multiplayer game is filled with fun and surprises, but it's not perfect. You only have one shot, so you have to do what it takes to ricochet your bullets to fire again. Play with your friends in its 1 to 2 player co-op or its 2 to 4 player versus mode, because this game receives a provisional Playscore of 5.50. Fear Effects Sedna. Sushi's crowdfunded sequel to the 1999 action-adventure boasts the original's iconic cel-shaded art style. Step into the shoes of their popular characters as they reenact their great escapades with a completely new gameplay. It has a provisional Playscore of 5.75. Castle of Heart. A classic action platformer with challenging feats. Take control of a cursed knight and prove that bravery can conquer even the darkest magic. Travel from petrified villages to evil castles and overcome the game's 20 levels. It'll utilize the Switch's myriad of features in its platforming elements. It has a provisional Playscore of 5.79. Scribblenauts Showdown. The latest entry of the famed Scribblenauts franchise boasts over 35,000 words to create and play with. Use the power of imagination to create limitless combat possibilities in its new Showdown mode, where you outsmart your enemies in its new Versus mode. It receives a provisional Playscore of 5.80. Super Toy Cars. Inspired from the classic miniature racing game Micro Machines, drive across various racetracks filled with everyday objects in bite-sized form. Choose from its 16 various cars and play with 4 of your friends locally. It has a provisional Playscore of 6.35. Paper Wars: Cannon Fodder Devastated. Nintendo's classic Wii tower defense game gets remastered for the Switch. Face waves and waves of paper enemies and take control of your massive cannon to take them out. Paper cuts not included. It has a provisional Playscore of 6.74. The Long Reach. An indie adventure game with a visual indie pixel art. Taking place in New Hampshire in a fictional town, solve a lingering conundrum with the help of the game's unique set of characters. Solve puzzles, play riddles, and get immersed in its atmospheric moments. It has a provisional Playscore of 6.76. Midnight Deluxe. Guide a little square-shaped fairy named Midnight in this golf-like game with a touch of magic. Use your Joy-Cons or the Switch's touchpad to launch her into the night sky. It's packed with 70 engaging levels and a soothing soundtrack. It has a provisional Playscore of 6.83. North. Play as a man applying for asylum in a city filled with strange creatures in this puzzle and exploration game from Nintendo. Find a way to get inside this mysterious asylum by solving puzzles, reading clues, and understanding its layered narrative. It has a provisional Playscore of 6.91. Gekido: Kintaro's Revenge. Originally a classic from the good old Game Boy Advance way back 2002, this Nintendo Switch port quenches your nostalgia in this beat-em-up wonder. Investigate strange happenings in a faraway farming village outside your city, and stop an evil presence from turning things upside down. It has a provisional Playscore of 7.07. Kona, a narrative adventure game set in a blizzard-ravaged northern Canada. Step into the shoes of a detective and investigate the unreal events lurking around town. Enjoy its atmospheric soundtrack, realistic visuals, and the simplicity of the 70s. It has a provisional Playscore of 7.24. Atelier, Lydie, and Suelle: Alchemist of the Mysterious Painting. The latest chapter of the Atelier series serves as the final game of the mysterious storyline. Follow the twins Lydie and Marlin as they embark on a grand adventure inside a mysterious painting. It has a provisional Playscore of 7.24. Attack on Titan 2. The sequel to Koei Tecmo's video game adaptation of the hit anime of the same name. Attack on Titan 2 unleashes a whole new layer of action-packed titan slaying set during the anime's second season. It has a provisional Playscore of 7.47. Grid Mania. Solve over 170 levels in this logical puzzle game from Cubic Games. Pick from the game's wide variety of modes to test your brain. Casual puzzle puts no pressure on the table, quick challenge requires careful planning, Grid Madness makes the most of your brain power, while Chain Reaction boggles your senses. It has a provisional Playscore of 7.49. Mulaka. Embark on a perilous journey as you fight the evil that corrupts the land. Take a trip to northern Mexico and watch how the rich indigenous culture of the Tarahumara live their lives. It features a 3D world with puzzle-solving mechanics and the ability to transform into various creatures. It has a provisional play score of 7.50. Clustertruck. There's nothing more chaotic and addictive than this physics-based truckformer from Tiny Build Games. It's a whole new kind of platformer that puts you in a high-speed rampage of destruction. Use your agility and acrobatic skills to make it through dangerous obstacles filled with exploding cars and anti-gravity atmosphere. It has a provisional play score of 7.55. Last day of June. Follow Carl and June as they go on a magical outing on their favorite spot. Go in a poetic journey about love and loss in this interactive narrative from 505 Games. Warning: feels. It has a provisional play score of 7.57. Detective Pikachu, Birth of a New Duo. The first 3DS game on the list. Control Tim Goodman as he accompanies Nintendo's iconic Pokemon to solve puzzles, find clues, and speak to the people for potential leads. A film adaptation is already in production. We didn't ask for it, but we need it. It has a play score of 7.58. Little Triangle. After a horrific invasion on your kingdom, lead brave Little Triangle to save his friends and reclaim the kingdom. Walk, jump, and fight your way through its 30 unique stages in single-player mode. If you have friends, go on a co-op mode with up to 4 players. It has a provisional play score of 7.64. World Conqueror X. A strategy game set during the height of World War II. Manage a diverse range of troops and military units in turn-based scenarios. Capture enemy strongholds, level up your HQ, and dominate in 40 epic historical battles between the Allied and the Axis perspectives. It has a provisional play score of 7.64. Detention. Nintendo's opening their doors for more R-rated horror games. Set during a fictional 1960s Taiwan where martial law is at its peak, lead 2 innocent students trapped inside Greenwood High School and run away from the crippling terrors of Chinese horror in its 2D side-scrolling gameplay. It has a provisional play score of 7.66. Kirby Star Allies. Go on an epic quest alone or with your friends as you destroy evil with Kirby's eating abilities. In this dazzling adventure, recruit more allies by sending them powerful hearts. Imbue your weapons with elemental magic and go on a wild ride with your newfound friends. It has a play score of 7.67. Flinthook. Play as the legendary space captain Flinthook and fight your way through an infinite variety of random spaceships, treasures, and so much more with your mighty hookshot. With its roguelike elements, shoot, loot, and plunder your way through its impressive pixel art design. It receives a provisional play score of 7.68. Tesla vs. Lovecraft. It might be the greatest crossover in video game history. 10 Tons Limited's top-down shooter takes you to a ridiculous eternal battle between 2 of the greatest minds in history, Nikola Tesla and H.P. Lovecraft. It has a provisional play score of 7.78. Subsurface Circular. A text-based adventure from the creators of Thomas Was Alone. Go underground and play as a detective trying to find out the mysteries of the surface above. Read every line and get drawn in a simple yet memorable short story. It has a provisional play score of 7.85. Steredenn Binary Stars. An award-winning mashup of a classic shoot-'em-up and a roguelike game. This endless and chaotic space shooter takes you to a big beautiful space with pixels and insane boss battles. Fly solo or co-op with a friend and survive the never-ending harshness of the cosmic void. It has a provisional play score of 7.85. Shadowbug. This adorable platformer takes you to the shoes of a ninja hero, Shadowbug. Save your beloved forest from an evil factory by slicing monsters to pieces. Complete 36 handcrafted levels filled with puzzles, exploration, and action. It has a provisional play score of 7.85. Outlast 2. Red Barrel's sequel to their hit first-person horror game takes you to a darker side of religious extremism. Make your way out of this godforsaken place with your wife and use your trusty camcorder to light your way. It has a provisional play score of 7.87. Bleed 2. Use your gaming skills in this relentless arcade action game from developer Ian Campbell. Air dodge, reflect bullets, and fight a ton of bosses in slow motion as you battle an invading force of villains. It has a provisional play score of 7.99. The Alliance Alive, the second and last 3DS game on the list. Recreating the style of classic JRPGs, explore a majestic world as you live out the lives of their 9 unique personalities. Replay the story over and over through their varying perspectives and uncover the secrets of the demonic attacks. It has a Playscore of 8.05. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. An original from the 3DS and the Wii U, this Shantae adventure follows the story of our favorite hair-whipping heroine in her quest to stop evil from breaking out. Set on 6 different islands with unique enemies, levels, and environments, use Shantae's damage-dealing hair to eliminate foes. It has a provisional Playscore of 8.08. Danmaku Unlimited 3. Survive the bullet storm in this shoot-'em-up game from Dragon Entertainment. Take the battle to the skies and be the last defender of humanity against overwhelming odds. It has a provisional Playscore of 8.24. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below.